In this video, I'm going to explain how to run Llama 3.1 module in your PC locally in Python using Ollama and LangChain. Right, so the first thing you need to do, you need to download Ollama. Ollama basically is going to help us to pull or download the module to our PC. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to click on this download tab, and then you're going to select your operating system you have. So if you're on a Windows PC, you need to select this and download for Windows. If you're on Linux PC, you need to select this. Mac OS, select this. I'm going to go with Linux, and then I'm going to click on this copy command. Then I'll go to my terminal and paste that, right? Then when you paste, you're going to click enter to download Ollama. I have downloaded Ollama to my PC, so I don't need to run this command. Right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the module to my PC. I'm going to pull Llama 3.1 to my PC. So because I've downloaded Ollama, what I'm going to do next, I'll say Ollama pull, then I'll say Llama 3.1. Then you're going to execute this command, click enter, and then it's going to pull Llama 3.1 to your PC. So I've put the module to my PC before, so I'm not going to run this again. Right, then the next thing you have to do is you need to start Ollama. Right, to start Ollama, you say Ollama serve, and then what it's going to do is going to start Ollama application. Then you can be able to now go to your Python environment. So in my case, I'll go to VS Code, Visual Studio Code, and then I have this Python file main.py. So what you're going to do next is you're going to install LangChain Ollama. So LangChain Ollama is going to it's going to help us to communicate with Ollama module. So to install that, you say pip install dash. In case you have that, it's going to upgrade the package. So I'll say LangChain Ollama. So this is going to help us communicate the module in Python. So we're going to make use of LangChain again. So I'll just click enter. Okay, I have that ready in my PC. Right, then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show an example on how to communicate with the module. So what I'm going to say, I'll say from LangChain underscore Ollama import Ollama. So then the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to declare the large language module. So I'll say Ollama, and then I'm going to pass, I'll say module is equals to Llama 3.1, and then I'm going to pass an example. I'm going to pass a prompt to this. So I'll say llm.invoke. So the question I'm going to put here, I'm going to pass, let's say, the first man on the moon was, let's see, then I'm going to print my response. So basically, Ollama LLM is going to enable us to communicate with the module. And then I have this question here. So I'm going to run this code. And then let's see the response we're going to have. So it's going to communicate with the module. So everything is going to be done locally. It's going to communicate with Llama 3.1, right? And then we're going to have the response. Everything is done locally. And so we have the response. Basically, we have Neil Armstrong. Then we have on July 20th, 1969, Neil Armstrong became the first person to set foot on the lunar surface, right? All of this. So basically, this is running in Python and the module is running locally in our PC. We're using Ollama for this and LangChain, right? So to do this, download and install Ollama, put the module to your PC, start Ollama application, and then you're going to come to your Python file, install LangChain Ollama, and then you can run the module in your Python, right? In your Python application, right? So this is how to go about it. Thanks for watching this video.